right, are we live? Let me see. Is anybody here? Testing, testing. Let's see. We got anybody? Are we working? Okay, and we're live. Yes, and hello. Welcome to my second live stream of this channel. I know the first one was a bit of a train wreck, as to say the least, but I have it under control now, and this is going to be another Q&A. Now, for anybody who's just now joining us, I want to make some rules very, very clear. Please don't say anything about like my personal life or ask any questions about my personal life. That is only my confirmation. Please don't ask what my age is or like what do I look like. It just doesn't make me comfortable. Also, if anybody is saying anything appropriate or inappropriate or makes anybody in chat uncomfortable, I will put you in timeout and I will report you. That's just how this works. This is how the stream will work. And yeah, I just want to make that very, very clear. But other than that, you're allowed to ask questions about like, hey, what's my favorite food or what's my favorite color? Those questions you can ask, just not anything personal like what's my age and stuff. I do not allow that. I do not allow that, and I will not condone to that kind of behavior. And anybody who does and doesn't follow the rules, you will be banned. That's just how that works, y'all. So, but anyway, yeah, let's get into the live stream. Now, I know the first one was a bit weird, if I'm honest, and like it didn't go all that well. But this time I'm a little bit more prepared, so. And mind you, I don't have anything really planned for this. I'm not going to draw. I might, but I can't count that as a guarantee. But we'll just talk about some stuff, and yeah. We won't do anything weird. We'll just ask a couple questions, and yeah, that's about it. So if anybody has any questions, you may put them in chat. So unless more people join, actually, because they're... Oh, yay, 3 people. Hello, welcome to my live stream. Thank you for joining me. Hello. Hello, Mark. With the C. Hi. Thank you so much for joining. Hello, 6 other people who just joined, and thank you for coming. Again, any questions y'all have, as long as it's not personal, you may ask. Anything about like what I like to do, what are my hobbies. You may ask what I like to do for fun. Do I like soap? I guess. Hi, Kyoto. Nice to meet you. Welcome to my stream. Thank you so much for joining me. Hello, Bang Bang Bang. Thank you all so much for coming to my live stream. Thank you so much. Again, if you have any questions about what's my favorite color, you may ask. If you want to know what my favorite food is, you may ask. And also, if you have any questions about my Team and T OCs, you're also allowed to ask. I have them on my post, which you can visit on my channel or my random VA channel, which I do voice acting for. Hello, Gwen. I hope I'm not. If y'all have any questions, I am more than happy to answer. As long as it's nothing personal, please. I don't want y'all to know who I am in real life. As long as it's not like asking about my age or anything like that, then we're good. That's not okay. But if you have questions about what I like... Hello, Ella. Thank you for saying hi. Hi, Hi, Remington. Thank you for joining. Again, any questions in chat you can ask as long as it's not something personal. Hello, the Twinkie. Hello, the Twinkies. Hi, Jason. Thank you so much for joining. I'm glad. Thank you so much for joining. Hello, Sylvie. I apologize if I butcher y'all's names. Sure, Remington, go for it. As long as it's not something personal, you may ask a question. I'm more than happy to answer. Go for it, Remington. And shout out to the Twinkie. Do I play games? It depends. If you're referring to Roblox or Minecraft, I tend to play those at times. I also play what else? I also play that's about it actually. I just played Roblox and Minecraft. No, you cannot not ask me for my user, please. I will not allow that. Roblox. Yeah. Yeah. I do like Roblox. It's a very fun game. The main games I play is usually just to impress and Brookhaven, so that's about it. But that's really cool. Also, I want to make it clear, please don't give out like your usernames on my channel. Like, I don't know you, you don't know me, and honestly, it could be very, very dangerous. So please don't. Otherwise, I will have to delete your comments. But yeah. Yeah, any questions so far? In fact, let me ask you a couple questions. What's a TV show y'all binge watch? Any? Or any shows that you have heard of? Are there any shows that you've ever watched or heard of or that you binge watched before? Are there any indie animations you've heard of? Or something like that, I guess. Let's see. Again, guys, I know these Q&A streams might be a lot, but it's mostly just because, like, I don't want y'all to be shy. I want you guys to ask questions, and don't be afraid if it's something very simple like, oh, what's your favorite color, or what's a hobby you do for fun. Oh, Five Nights at Freddy's, that's really cool. I like Five Nights at Freddy's. I like FNAF. My favorite characters from Security Breach are Moondrop and Sundrop. I love them a lot. The little daycare attendants. I love them a lot. But yeah. I also like Roxanne. She's really cool. I love all the details. And I love her hair too. But yeah. Any food. Ooh, that's a really good question. Oh, thank you so much for the sub, Remington. Thank you so much. Any food I like. I would have to say like a cheeseburger and also Italian food. I'm a really big Italian food fan. But yeah. I really like Italian food. I like food from all around the world, but Italian has to be like one of my main favorites. So yeah. Thank you so much for the sub again, Remington. Very nice. Thank you, Jason. Yeah, any more questions y'all have, I am more than happy to answer. So don't be shy. Also, if you hear any moving or shuffling around, I have my pet dog in here, so if you hear her, just know that's just my dog. But yeah. Any more questions? Oh, that's a really good question. Thank you so much, Arlington. I visited a lot of states. The only places I haven't visited is in probably near China and Korea. I've been to Europe, but that's about it. I've been around America a little bit and also in Europe, and that was fun. But yeah, I've been a little bit all over, so I'm just gonna put it at that. But I've never been anywhere in Korea or China or Japan or anything like that. I've never been there. Hello, third person who just joined my live stream. Welcome. No, I have not. And goodbye, the third person who left. Thank you, Jason. Yes. Thank you. Hi, Jason. I see you. Any more questions? I know, again, like these Q&As might get old at some point, but this is all I've got until I can think of something else, like maybe a gaming thing, or if I had a computer, then like we'll do a gaming stream one day. Who knows? Although I will admit, I feel like on a computer I won't do the best at streaming there because I have no idea what I'm doing. But yeah. I don't have an Xbox. At least I think so. I don't think I have one, but I might. Actually, you know what? I think I might. I actually do have an Xbox. It's just that it's really old and it's broken, so we don't really use it. It's just kind of there in my living room. Yes, I do love coffee. Starbucks. No, you can't see it. It's somewhere. I think actually it might be in my attic. So just collecting dust. Also, yes, I do like coffee, Jason. So I could go for a Starbucks any day. Specifically a mocha frappuccino. I know to most people that might not be a coffee, but it is really, really good. But yeah. But yeah. Uh, Another thing I like. Do you have a PC account? I don't know what that is, but if I did, probably not. Well, actually, yeah, no, I don't. have a PC account. What's your favorite video game? Ooh, that's a good question. I would have to say Mario Kart. I have a Nintendo Switch. I don't have the Switch 2, mind you. I don't, but I have the original. So, I like to play Nintendo Switch. I also like to do Minecraft, so, Also, I don't know if I should say this or not, but if you've watched my channel and you've seen the cover of Riptide I did, I sing it. So if you have any song requests, as long as I approve of it and it's appropriate for the audience, and it's something that I know of, I'll give you a hint. What I know, music I know is usually pop or something from show tunes, like or musicals. I know musicals a lot. I'm in my musical phase actually. But yeah. So if you have any song requests, I'm more than happy to sing. Or if you want me to do some funny bits from shows, I will also do that too. Or voice impressions. As long as it's appropriate for YouTube and I don't get in trouble for it, that's more than fine. Hello, fourth person who just joined. Do you like Rap God? Oh, Eminem. I'm not a huge fan on Eminem. Again, this is just my opinion, but he sings really good. His music's not bad. Again, this is just my opinion, so please don't hate on me, Eminem fans, if I offended anybody in chat. Also, I'm gonna be so honest. Like, this whole brain rot stuff is kind of driving me a little bit insane. Jelly Roll. Is he a singer? By any chance, Jelly Roll? Because I think I've heard of him. If I have, then good. My stream is acting so weird. Okay, cool. I don't think I've ever listened to one of Jelly Roll's songs before, but I definitely heard of him, so good to know. But yeah. I can tell you this much. I like Taylor Swift. I'm not a crazy Swift fan. Oh, Save Me by Jelly Roll. Okay, I might listen to that song after the stream is done. I can tell you this, I'm not a Swiftie, I'm not much of a Taylor Swift fan, but I like her music, it's good. I do like Chapel Roan, however, like, I love her song, Hot to Go. Really, really fun. But yeah. Star Wars. I've watched it. I've watched Star Wars once, and I liked it. It's not bad. My favorite character has to be Princess Leia. And also, Chewbacca. I love him. Like, he's very cute. You know what? Maybe for a stream, I just got this idea. Maybe one day for a stream, I'll do a Hear Me Out cake. Have any of you heard of that trend? I know it's probably dead by now, but it's just an idea that I might do. Or I'll post it as a short, or make it a post. Who knows? Now, mind you, a Hear Me Out cake is where you have a crush on fictional characters, like from a movie or stuff, and you have a crush on them, and you say, "Hear me out." Let me give an example. "Hear me out, Tigress from Kung Fu Panda," for that example, or hear me out. What's another character? Bruno from uh Bruno from what's it called? Encanto. That's the example. Hello, Jason. Tung tung so. I'm gonna be so honest with you, man. Brain rot is a very interesting dang thing. Oh my god. Oh my god. Uh, it drives me. I'm gonna be honest. Like brain rot drives me a little insane. Search what up? Brain rot. And trust me, you don't want to know the first thing about brain rot. Let me tell you that. It's a very interesting thing. So, yeah. Who knows? I have been to Alaska actually last year for summer. Yeah, it can rot your brain, Remington. It very much can. I have been to Alaska, Jason. It was very, very fun. I went on a boat ride. It was really, really fun. And I actually saw a couple of animals. I saw a couple sea lions, I believe, and a couple of orcas. And yeah, just a bunch. And also, I don't know how to explain this, but oh, that's really cool. I also saw a bunch of different I don't know how to explain it this way. Hang on, sorry, I'm getting off topic. There was this pod of something. It looked like something. What the captain said, at least when we were on the boat. He said that there were a pod that looked like dolphins but weren't, and they were. It was a mix of dolphins with whales, but they were small as dolphins and they have fins like dolphins. Do I like scary things? I'm not a really big fan of horror, I'll tell you that. What terrifies me the most? Creepy dolls. And also the dark. And also heights. I'll tell you that much. And also the deep ocean. I don't like scary things. I've never even watched The Conjuring before, and it just freaks me out. Also, I'm not a big fan of Chucky. If you guys know Child's Play, you know which character I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of horror. But thank you for your question. But yeah. Another thing I really liked about Alaska was how nice it was. Do I like sweet tea? I'm honestly not really a big fan, but maybe that'll change one day. Who knows? Sweet tea is not really my thing, I guess. It's more my dad's thing. But yeah. It just what's your favorite superhero? Ooh, really good question. I think my favorite superhero would be three: Aquaman, Wonder Woman, and Supergirl or Batgirl. I don't know if there's a Supergirl out there, but when I was a child, I watched DC Superhero Girls. If anybody's familiar with that, if anybody's familiar with that show, probably not. But you know, that's just something I grew up watching. But yeah, thank you so much for your questions. Do I like Spider-Man? I do like Spider-Man. I wouldn't say he's my favorite superhero, but he's cool. I also like actually, you know what? I do like Spider-Man. I haven't watched all the movies with like Tom Holland in it, but I've watched with like, Miles Morales. Gwen is definitely my favorite character. I love her. She's so cool. She's my favorite. She's definitely my favorite. Hello, fourth person who just joined. And goodbye to you who just left. Yeah. Yeah. What does MGK stand for? I'm not really familiar with it. Is it okay if you can explain it to me? Machine Gun Kelly. Oh, Machine Gun Kelly. I've heard of it. I haven't ever watched it. I haven't ever watched it, but maybe one day I'll watch it. Is it scary? Or is it kind of like Texas Chainsaw Massacre? No, it's Singer. Oh, them. Oh, I think I've heard of them before. Probably not, but I'm assuming I did. Okay, Machine Gun Kelly is the singer. Okay, gotcha. Okay, that's good to know. Thank you for telling me. I might listen to Machine Gun Kelly. Honestly, um, uh, you know what I would really, really want? Emo Girl. Uh, I don't. I don't think I've ever heard Machine Gun Kelly before, but I might listen to the song Emo Girl, maybe after the stream. Um, uh, but yeah. Also, sorry. um, uh, I think what I think I would like a PNG tuber of what you see on the screen right here. This little character that you see on screen talking to you. Yeah, that. I would definitely like her as a PNG tuber. But yeah. And I know, like, I could easily do it myself, but I have no art skills whatsoever. Cause I'm actually a traceover artist, and I know some of you might say like, "Oh, isn't and so you just trace over other people's work and call it your own?" No, I keep it in a folder for myself, but I do not post it anywhere unless you've seen like my video of like all of the traceover art I did and like I gave credit for like that. Um, uh, that's the only thing I've ever posted. Sorry, I'm so sleepy. No, I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm really emo. I do own a lot of black clothing though, but I wouldn't call myself an emo. Hello, baby. Sorry, that's my dog, guys. You're a good girl. I'm gonna stop talking before this gets taken out of context. Please don't take the stuff I say out of context, guys. I have a dog. Doing something? Okay. Yeah. But no, I wouldn't say I'm an emo. I just tend to own a lot of black clothing. Because black goes with everything, as I like to say. There's a second person. I guess they're just not talking. And that second person so happens just to be my VA channel. So let me do this really quickly. And again, yes, I do have a VA channel. It's called Random VA. And if you like, you can go subscribe. I tend to do voice acting over there, and I might start posting some singing covers on there one day. But yeah. Do you have any more questions? Okay, perfect. I'm not gonna be talking much with like my random VA thing because I have it pulled up on my tablet. Oh yay, more people join. Hello. Feel free to ask questions as long as it's nothing personal. And goodbye. Again, to the PNG tuber thing, I would draw it if I had any art skills, and I say I'm a traceover artist because I like to think of it as, learning another person's art style and kind of getting used to it. And yeah. But again, like, I don't post that stuff out on the internet because I know that can get me in a lot of trouble, so I just keep it to myself. But I'm telling y'all that I am a traceover artist, and that's what I do. And who knows, one day I might get hired for it. I see you. Hello, third person who just joined. Welcome to my stream. You're allowed to ask any questions as long as it's nothing personal. Like what my age is. I will not say that. I know I'm gonna get off topic from here and there, so I apologize, but if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Yeah. What else? Oh yeah, and if you have any questions, you're more than free to ask. What do you usually my tablet, I don't really use my phone too much. I don't really use my phone too much, but yeah. Also, I'm just looking right now at my thing on my tablet, and it's showing that I've just earned 211 subs. So thank you for that. Thank you so much. No, sorry. Sorry, Remington, you can't add me. Again, if you have any other questions that aren't personal or you want to add me to anything, please don't ask. I'm not going to, because again, I don't know you, you don't know me. No, it's okay. It's okay. I just want to make sure that because, like, obviously, online safety is very important to me, and I don't want y'all getting in trouble. And I myself don't want to get in trouble. So, you know. But yeah, thank you for apologizing, Remy. Is that okay if I call you Remy? Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, Remy it is. Um, what else? Again, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Just please don't make it anything personal. I do like Pokemon. I don't play it, but I like it. Thank you for your question. Also, it's okay. It's okay you to ask me like what I enjoy doing, like if I like doing art as a hobby or stuff like that. I just don't want it to be anything personal, like what's my hair color or what's my real name or what's my age. And like also asking if you can add me to anything, cause like that's internet safety 101. Don't ask somebody to add. Don't let anybody add yourself. Don't let anybody. Okay, sorry. Here, let me. Don't tell somebody if you can ask somebody if you can add them or ask if they can get like their username because not a lot of people know who you are and like the internet is just like not a really great place if I'm honest. Like there's a lot of people out there who will lie about who they are and stuff, but you know, I'm just saying that to make sure you're safe. But yeah. Also, again, if you want me to sing any pop songs or musical theater songs, I am more than happy as long as it's appropriate. And I can also pull up the lyrics on my tablet. Also, I'm sorry if you hear cars driving around. I don't show my face mostly because I'm just not comfortable yet. And also because I kind of want to save that for when I get a little bit older. I also want to save that just until I get a little bit older. That's all I'm saying. But you know, at least one day I'm gonna do it. One day. I'm not saying now. I don't know when. When I get a little bit older, I will show my face if I'm comfortable enough. But until that day comes, um, you're just gonna have to see this little picture on screen. If not, maybe one day, whenever I get what is it, a laptop, um, I'll definitely get like a PNG tuber. And I'm not saying I'm getting a VTuber model because those things are crazy expensive. Okay, I'm gonna tell you that it's just crazy expensive. Yeah. I'm not shy. I'm not really shy. I'm just saying like it's for my own safety, and I don't want a bunch of people knowing what I look like. Yeah. Oh, you're shy. Okay. Sorry, I misinterpreted that. Yeah. But yeah. Any more questions? Okay, cool. You're back. Um. And I'm really sorry. Silent. I'm really sorry. What was I gonna say? I would also like. I feel like I'm not saying I would like hire people, but I would really like. I definitely. You know what? I'll definitely ask in a community post if some people, if anybody who's an artist would like to draw my OCs. Which again, if you go to my Randomizer's edits channel and you click post, you'll see you'll probably most likely see I have Actually, no, if you go to my random VA channel and you hit post, you'll see I have my OCs. Now ignore so I'll tell you which one's my OC. The turtle, the female turtle with the cyan, the teal mask is one of an OCM of mine. I know she's everywhere, and like there's a lot of people who have their own Venus de Milo, but I just made, but yeah, I made her. So another one is a turtle with a green mask. Another one is a turtle with a gray mask, and another one is one with the white mask. So if anybody wants to look at those, you're more than welcome to. And if you want to draw them, draw them. I would love to see y'all's art. Yeah. But yeah. What else? Hang on. What happened? Hang on. Sorry. I know there's one person watching this. It has to be. Hang on. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Oh, two people. Okay, hello. They're very nice. They're very nice. Um, Again, if you look at my random VA channel and you go to post, you'll see that the OCs I have, the one of them is a female. Again, this is TMNT, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle characters OCs I made, and basically what OCs are, they're characters that you create out of your imagination. So I have one with a teal mask named Venus. I have one named Andre. He wears a green mask. Amara, who's Andre's twin, she has a gray mask, and Yoon has a white mask. So if anybody does art or is an artist, you're more than welcome to draw them, and you'll also see their likes and dislikes about themselves. So, I hope if anybody's an artist and you wouldn't mind doing it, then that would be huge. Thank you. Again, and I now mind you, I don't think I would be able to pay you, and I'm not paying you to do this. And like you don't have to, but like it would just be really cool. And I know I could easily draw them myself, but I have zero art skills whatsoever. Yeah. Honestly, I think I'm going to be ending the stream a little bit, if I'm honest. But I'll stick around for a little bit, and if nobody new joins, then I will. Well, I don't really care if anybody else joins, but yeah, I might. I'll keep the stream going until like I feel like it. But yeah, until then, like ask me more questions. I'm more than happy to answer. I do not mind. I really don't mind answering those questions. I'm also searching for. Let me see. Couple of stuff. But yeah. Again, if anybody has any questions or if somebody new joins, I will continue the stream. If not, then I can end it right here and it'll be fine. Again, you can look at, you'll find it on my channel if you go to live on Randomizer's edits. If you go to live, you'll find it, and you can comment some more questions on there, and I will get to them as much as I can. I'm gonna keep this up. I'm gonna keep this going for about probably 5 more minutes or something like that. And if not, then yeah, the stream's gonna end. So, I'll wait for a couple people. Also, I apologize if I'm being silent, but I'm looking for something to draw on later. So, ignore me. But also don't. But yeah. I definitely have to say that it'll be a long time. So, you know what? I'm gonna end the stream now. Thank you all so much for joining me and coming to listen to my stream and letting me go on and on about some stuff. And also, yeah, I just appreciate you guys for liking it and subscribing my stuff and subscribing to my stuff. But, thank you so much for coming, and I hope you all have a nice day or night. Peace, adios, sayonara, das vidania, and all those other things in between. And I hope you all have a nice day or afternoon or night, and thank you so much for joining. Bye!